right? Not so anymore. Anyone with plans to dress up as a gangster or belly dancer this Halloween may want to reconsider. What? Are you going to offend gangsters by dressing up as a gangster? A group at Ohio University is leading a campaign to bring attention to what it calls racially insensitive costumes that perpetuate ethnic and racial stereotypes. Well, I guess a gangster would be, the Italian mafioso. Is that what they're saying? The group says, we're a culture, not a costume. Well, you know what? This Halloween thing that we have, dressing up, wearing costumes, kind of making fun of other people and ourselves at the same time, that's part of our culture. I mean, I don't know. Do you think maybe that people who are Satanists might be a little offended that people are running around, little kids are running around with dressed as little red devils with tails and pitchforks? Seriously, if we're going to go that route, the group, Students Teaching About Racism in Society, or STARS, S-T-A-R-S, says it in its annual Halloween poster campaign, now in its second year. On the website, STARS shows students holding photos of costumes deemed offensive by the group. And in one instance, of course, you know what the main one is, right? Yes, a Muslim student stands next to a picture of a white man wearing a gutra. And IQAL over his head with bombs strapped to his chest. You know what? I'm going to post, I probably shouldn't do, I'm going to post this at rodeccles.com. I'm going to post the picture. This will probably mark me for something, I'm sure, but I'm going to post the because this is how silly this stuff is getting. No wonder we're starting to see a backlash against political correctness. This is ridiculous. But, this is the kind of stuff that weaves its way and meanders and wiggles and worms its way into the political psyche. And this is how we get bad law. We can laugh at this now, but if we don't stop this, I guarantee in 4 or 8 years, there's going to start to be some laws put in place. Kind of like what France has a anti-defamation law, whatever it is. You won't be able to say certain things. Freedom of speech. No. You don't have the right to insult somebody else's heritage. Look, we got hate crimes legislation, don't we? Nobody thought in the past that America would ever come to the point where we would protect certain individuals or groups more than others. But that's where we are. So don't doubt me on this. This is where this is headed. Now, this is not who I am, and this is not okay, reads the message above the picture. Other images show an Asian student holding a photo of a geisha and an African-American. Do they still have geishas in Asia? Yes! An African-American man positioned next to an image of a gangster. Oh. So now if you are dressed up as a gangster, you're being offensive to blacks. Now, I thought a gangster, Tommy gun and all that kind of stuff, that was the mafia. Wasn't that Italians? So, if I were Italian, I'd be a little upset that blacks are co-opting the term gangster. Because they're supposed to be thugs. Oh, wait a minute. No. There's gangsta and there's gangster. A gangster, I guess, is the old Italian mafioso. A gangsta is a thug that's elevated because they got money. I guess they dress better. The captions read for this one: "You wear the costume for one night, I wear the stigma for a lot." You know what? I know a lot of blacks that won't pass for gangster. I'm one. I might even, Next year I might even wear a costume. Gangster costume. How's that? What did I wear this year? You know what I wore this year? I guess this is a stereotype too. I wore a costume because I love the badly dubbed kung fu movies. The spaghetti kung fu movies. If you ever watch those, there is a stereotypical kung fu master. There's like 3 or 4 different stereotypes of kung fu. I was one of them. I was a kung fu master. I'm surprised, I had a couple of Asian friends that I have, they thought it was cool. So who are these people who are overly sensitive about this stuff? Understand that if this type of stuff just takes root, even in the smallest sense in our political cycle or political life, there is going to be an attempt to be made to make this type of thing illegal. It's going to be some sort of anti-hate legislation. It's one of those things where, it'll come down that, a black guy can wear a gangsta outfit, an Italian guy can wear a mafioso outfit, and an Asian guy can wear a kung fu master outfit. But if you're not within that realm of acceptable group, you won't be able to wear it because it'll be considered hateful. So, hey, you Irish people better be able to prove that you're Irish if you ever want to be a leprechaun again. I'm just saying, this is where this stuff is headed, folks. Don't doubt me. We've come to the point now where we've got hate legislation, do we not? We've got hate crimes, do we not? If you're a white guy and you beat up a black guy, well, that's a hate crime. Well, I would argue that, he didn't beat me up because he loved me. And it would be, regardless, what if the white guy beat up another white guy? Just as bad. That's not a hate crime. Why not? He didn't love that guy either. It's about as bad as saying, I love you to death. And meaning it. Well, that's not really much love there, is there? I love you so much, I'll kill you. I love you. I love you forever. No, what was the, one of my favorite groups, I think. One of the, some of the lyrics in one of their songs, I love you, I'll kill you, but I love you forever. Well, that's not love. So, it's not. But you can't legislate. Now, I have to choose my words carefully because some people say, well, you can legislate morality. No, you cannot. You can punish people for being immoral, but you cannot legislate morality. And if you are so about being, free to be who you want to be, then I don't know how you can possibly have, believe that you could limit somebody else being or believing what they believe and want to be. Look, I say that about the KKK. You can't legislate it out. I obviously don't agree with anything that the KKK stands for. But I believe they have a God-given right to be idiots. They do. I am not. Look, it absolutely infuriates me to no end to see them dressed up the way they do and marching and spewing the hate that they spew. But you know what? They have a right to do it. As long as they don't physically accost me or my property, they have a right to do it. As long as they're not trying to mentally and physically intimidate me in any manner and threaten to string me up, or they have a right to their opinion. You probably won't get that admission from a lot of blacks. So, hey, the KKK has a God-given right to exist. No matter how evil their organization may be, as long as they don't harm physically or mentally anybody else in their process. Well, I guess I shouldn't say mentally, because there are liberals that actually have conniption fits at the sound of conservatism. But you get my meaning. Now, some people just say, well, Rod, you're not a conservative, you're a libertarian. No, I'm not a libertarian. I believe in law and order. I believe in proper government, not libertarian is absolute minimal government. I don't believe in that. I believe in proper government. Respectful government. Government that protects the individual's freedom. God-given freedom. Not one that could possibly allow for anarchy, because that's not freedom. That's anarchy. And that's a danger to freedom. Believe it or not, anarchy is a danger to freedom, believe it or not. But, if these idiots want to march down the street wearing their white hoods and capes and spewing stupid, hateful stuff, they have a right to do so. But look, I'd rather know who they are. I would rather know who they are and that they are out there than to have them hide in secret and me not know until it's too late. Now, if you're going to hate me because of the color of my skin, why not just tell me so I know? I'd rather have that. Great, that means we won't be friends. We won't, to put it in the terms of social media, we won't be besties then, will we? Well, look, that's probably true of a lot of liberals. Liberal socialists, we'll never be besties. Because they'll just, I'm an enigma to they don't know how to, well, the blacks call me Uncle Tom's. But, white liberal socialists, they don't know how to classify me. They can't call me an Uncle Tom because for fear of that's racist. And remember, they're not racist. They can't call me ignorant and stupid because I come up with facts and I show them how intelligent I actually am. They can't say brainwashing because I think for myself and I don't always agree with the Republican Party. I'm an enigma to them. Like I am going to bash on Romney later. They don't know what to do about that. I find it, somebody said, they give Romney, a liberal gives Romney a little bit of a bashing, and it's a factual point for once. And I respond saying, well, you got it right, and this, and this. They don't know how to respond to that. What? Oh, wait. I thought you were conservative. Yeah, I'm a constitutional conservative. But see, I'm about something that you obviously are not about. And what's that? The truth. Because I call people out, I call people out on them. I say, you know what? Yes, I bash Obama. I also bash Romney. I've never seen or heard you bash Obama. Why? He's obviously not perfect. Why is it that you can't bash him too? Notice that liberals cannot seem to find any fault at all with Obama. It's like he's some perfect little demigod. He's a perfect little demigod to them. He can do no wrong. You know what? That just proves that this guy is nothing but a man-child, because who's mommy's little angel? Oh, little angel, little boy. Yes. Oh, I'm not supposed to call Obama a boy. Yeah, but he's a man-child. He's a perfect little child in their eyes. Can do no wrong. He's like the favorite grandson or something. Don't doubt me.